examples. The second part of today's session is grammar, and in grammar we will learn 6 words: huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. We will learn it using TPI, total physical interaction. That is, we will use all our existence. We will say it, see it, show it, and think it, and so on. We will shed more light on TPI later on, but remember that through TPI we will learn many words in this course which have come in the Quran 20,000 times, almost 25% of Quranic words. So don't, please, take it easy. Just do it the way the way I say it. So when you say huwa, show it with your one finger of your right hand and point it to the right side, and imagining that there's a big person sitting on your right. We'll talk about big later on. So huwa, he. So repeat after me, and I will try to say it slowly with you. Huwa, he. Huwa, he. Hum, they. Show it with your 4 fingers, again in the same direction on your right side. Hum, they. Hum, they. Anta, you. You point towards me and I'll point towards you with one finger. Anta, you. Anta, you. And use your right hand, please, for all these actions. Right hand. Antum, you all. Antum, you all. Ana, I. Ana, I. Nahnu, we. Nahnu, we. Huwa, he. Huwa, he. Hum, they. Hum, they. Anta, you. Anta, you. Antum, you all. Antum, you all. Ana, I. Ana, I. Nahnu, we. Nahnu, we. When you say ana, just point towards yourself, and nahnu, point 4 fingers towards yourself, assuming that there are 4 people sitting with you, along with you. So this was the first cycle. Next cycle, I will just say Arabic and you will translate, but I will say it slowly so that you also get tip. Huwa, he. Hum, they. Anta, you. Antum, you all. Ana, I. Nahnu, we. Once more. Huwa, he. Hum, they. Anta, you. Antum, you all. Ana, I. Nahnu, we. Now we will just practice Arabic, and when we practice Arabic, just remember one more rule. Assume that nobody knows your language here. There are only Arabs sitting around. You're trying to explain, tell them something like huwa, hum. So just tell them or try to explain them. Huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. So repeat after me. Huwa, hum. Huwa, hum. Anta, antum, anta, antum. Ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu. Once more. Huwa, hum. Huwa, hum. Anta, antum, anta, antum. Ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu. I will just show signs and you will repeat after me, but again do it yourself and just say it, just show the signs and also pronounce along with it. Huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. Once more. Huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. These 6 words, huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu, have come in the Quran 1295 times. So if we do a couple of minutes of exercise, it's wonderful to learn those words which occur so many times. So in this lesson we have learned qad, which has come 400 times, and in, inna, innama almost 2000 times, and man 800, more than 800 times, and huwa, hum, anta, antum, ana, nahnu. So all together they have come in the Quran almost 4,500 times, 4,500 times. So just remember these words and the examples. Please, remember the examples. That way you will never forget the meanings, or you can easily recall the meanings, or you will not get confused between similar sounding words in, inna, innama, and so on. Lastly, we conclude this with an educational tip. All of us can learn. Don't ever say that, well, it's difficult for me to learn. No, every one of us can learn. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with a brain which contains 10 billion cells. Huge capacity. And you know what? The research says we use rarely 5% of it. Very small percent. So almost all of it is empty. And even if you have reached, for example, 60 years of age, Don't let shaitan say, oh, I'm too old, I cannot learn. No, this is purely whispering of shaitan. Because according to research, only 3% of your cells die till you're 60 years of age in general. So, a lot of it is still unused, huge percent. And lastly and more importantly, for brain as well as muscles, the formula is use it or lose it. If you don't use them, your brain will slowly die, or slowly, if you don't use it, it will not remain healthy. Just like, if your hand is broken and you have plaster on it for 1 month, you remove the plaster and you can see the whole, the hand has become just like a bone, Why? Because the muscles are not being used, so they start shrinking. Similarly, if you don't use your brain, it will start, almost losing you. So, use it or lose it. So why not use it to learn the Quran? With this, we stop for today, and tomorrow, inshallah, we'll learn some more, and each lesson, inshallah, we'll learn those words which have come in the Quran thousands and thousands of times. So please don't, miss it. May Allah give us tawfiq to understand Quran, recite Quran, propagate Quran, act on the Quran. Subhanallah bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.